Stephanie Berardi. Only a few hours ago, she was in North Carolina. Now she is in the lead on the white flag lap.
Final circuit, down to turn 1 for the final time. It looks like Bissette's trying to make the crossover move. It doesn't work in 2. But what will happen down into turn number 3? Stephanie Berardi made a special trip back. She flew to Stafford. Now she's looking to fly to CarQuest Victory Lane. The flaps are down, the wheels are there, and the landing is perfect. And Stephanie Berardi will take down the win.
I mean, the car was so great. We finally got the car all figured out, and after last weekend, I had to come back. I mean, racing, it's an addiction. You got to come back and finish it. After last year, I had to have my surgery and I couldn't race. I mean, I had to come back and prove it to myself, and I mean, to me, that just did. The car was awesome tonight.
And you came back, and look what you've done. The checkered flag tonight here in the first of 2 Dare Stock features. Are you ready for the second one later on tonight?
Oh yeah, we're going after it. It took us all season to get this car where it is now, and we're not going to let it go. This is my last weekend here, so we're going for it all.
How about some sponsors?
Oh, of course. I got to thank Rad Auto Machine for their horsepower. They really stuck it through this year with us, and I can't thank them enough. High Point University, my school, they got on board with us this year, and that's awesome. Mike's Truck and Trailer Repair, Sunoco, Mark and Lisa Aru, all the fans up there for your support this year. I really appreciate it. This means so much. My crew, Dave, Ray, my grandfather, and my parents. I mean, my parents let me fly home and miss school. That's pretty great. They're wonderful.
And your arms aren't even tired.
No, let's go again. I'm ready for the next one.
In third, Bob Charland is fourth, and Joey Farino has slipped back to the 5th spot, but it's all Dylan Kopech in turn 2.
Down the backstretch, Kopech starts to string it out. Charland becomes the shark, and he's about to take a bite out of his neighbor's car. Joke off in a bid for third. 1 turn left as they come to the line.
Down to the line, Dylan Kopech returns to victory lane here in the SK Light Modified.
Yeah, you know, the crew got the car set up perfect tonight. I mean, it started pushing a little bit, but nothing I can't handle right now. NASCAR tried, you know, getting into me, getting around me that last few laps, but, you know, most of all, I like to thank my sponsors, Sierra Fabrication, Kopech's Auto, PD Carburetors, Hams Welding, and TR Stone Trucking, Northeast Race Cars, Astronaut Pizza, and Rad Auto Machine for building this awesome motor.
It'll be all but history for Corey Hutchings if he can hold on for 4 more turns.
He still has a healthy advantage over Kevin Gambacorta. So Gambacorta looking for the best ever finish in his late model career, the reigning champ of the limited late models. This could be coronation time for Corey Hutchings.
Off turn number 4, Hutchings stares at the double black and whites. He has done it again here at Stafford.
Can't thank Jerry, my spotter, my crew chief, my car owner, Barry. These guys are, I mean, we don't have a lot of help during the week on the car, but these guys work their butt off, and you're right, we have been struggling, and God, it feels good.
When you have a race car that's that good, is there anything that's going to stand in your way to getting to victory lane?
Well, track position's everything right now in these late models. It seems like, you know, last 2 races, we get singled out, and I was a little bit tight, so, you know, I was worried about Kevin there for a few laps, and once I got the tires hot again, I got going pretty good, so I'm real excited. I can't thank Perry Lathrop, Rad Auto Machine Motors, what a great motor this thing has, Fleckinger Chassis, and all of my crew for sticking with me.
Final circuit, Casa Grande puts the car to the bottom. Going, gone. It's Casa Grande, the crossover move. Here comes Burnham fighting back, and the fans love it. Down the backstretch, Corey Casagrande strings it out at the point. It's Casagrande on top of his game. Car number 1 is the number 1 car. It'll take down the win, and it is Casagrande for the victory. David.
First off, I gotta just explain what happened there with that big wreck. The 00, I don't know what happened. He either got a little tap or he got sideways, and Carla checked up, and I just barely grazed her. And I think the officials understood what happened, and I just want to say I'm sorry. But you know, there wasn't really much I could do. But that was a heck of a race. I didn't think I was gonna get him there, and he got a little loose, and I was able to sneak under. I just got to thank all my sponsors, Shark Cycle, BMR, BFR Chassis, Rad Auto, and Drayson Overhead Door. Shark Cycle again. and Rad Auto Machine or Casa Grande Builders, Magnus Transmissions. I guess that's it.
Corey, for Sunday's race, wing or spoiler?
Spoiler, definitely. That'll definitely help. Oh, hold on, one more thing. I got to thank my whole crew, my girlfriend, my aunt, my mom and dad.
One last chance for Woody Pitcat as we are on the white flag lap.
Down to the bottom of turn 1. Rocco is still the leader. Pitcat right there. Down the backstretch, deep into turn number 3. Rocco starts to string it out. Pitcat can't close up the gap. He's almost there. They come to the line. Kid Rock has done it. A one-hand drive to the front. He will take down the win.
Yeah, you know, last week was our first week back, and kind of had to figure out what we had to do in order to be able to drive the car with one hand. But you know, we did an awesome job tonight. Gave this thing exactly what I needed to do with what I had to do. And I got to thank my buddy Jason Palmer, loaned me a 13-inch wheel. He told me that's what I needed, and we put it in, and that's a little bit we needed to make the difference. But this whole team's awesome. Aladdin Awnings, Cordone and Son Construction, Wheelers Auto, Petty Racing Engines, Buzzy Transmissions, Wilton Painting, D&G Paving, and all the fans for coming out and supporting us.
As the event went on, later on, Woody Pitcat began to run you down. What was going through your mind? His strategy was changing. How much did your strategy change at the end of the event?
Yeah, you know, I kind of just had to be ready for the shot because you can only do so much with one hand. But, you know, it was fun, and I'm sure he knew what he had to do to try to rattle me, and he gave it 100% to rattle me, and he almost had me there.
By a pinky or a Twinkie, however you slice it, it's Monty Gibbs in the lead on the white flag lap.
Final circuit, less than 3 turns remain. Saunders on the inside, down the backstretch. Saunders gets bounced around. Austin Bissett moves into second. Little Mo, the leader of the pack, an opportunity to taste the sweets of victory. Little Mo, Monty Gibb will take down the win. Austin Bissett to finish in second.
Johnny was really fast, and I had a loose car, and I had a lot of trouble getting by him. I feel a little bad I knocked him in the side, but I want to thank him for racing me really clean, and the 04 especially. On the last lap, I feel kind of bad because I did hit him down a little bit, and he got sideways. But they all raced me clean, and I want to thank my sponsors, Shoemack, Knightsbridge, Shoreline Paving, and especially my dad.
There's no question about it. It is still Frankie Cardiel out in front, but what a battle between Gunning, Goff, and Farino. White flag is out. This is the final circuit, and it is car number 12. Almost looks like Superman at the front of the field. Unstoppable is Frankie Cardiel in round number 2.
Frankie Cardiel on cruise control as he comes up off turn number 4 to take down the victory in the SK Light Modifieds. Double checkers are out for Frankie Cardiel.
This race is for my buddy Lou and my dad, my buddy Ron, my daughter, my wife, and I'm going to dedicate this to Bill Slater. I didn't get to do that last time, but I'm going to dedicate this race to the Folsoms. Folsom Construction, man, number 1. Good bunch of guys.
Very good, and it's nice to see that you're keeping the memory of Bill Slater alive, too. Sponsors?
Folsom Construction, M&T Enterprise, Teddy Christopher, Hoosier Tyrese, Robbie Summers, all the boys at Hoosier Tyrese, Crowley, Dan, Brian, Mr. Summers, and thanks for everybody coming out tonight.